Hey, what's up guys? This is Bobo here with you guys. Just having a good time, you know. Same old, same old. Trying to get used to this okay. Alright, cool. Trying to get used to the this new program that Mar gave me. I do gotta turn down the volume though. So let's turn that down to like 65. Alright. So today, oh come on. Alright, cool. Today I'm gonna be doing a game of the week, a rep sent by FighT. Now remember guys that I still gotta turn that volume down. Sorry. It's not even a big deal, right? There you go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be doing a replay between FighT and the Ist here. He hotkeyed almost everything in the first seconds. But anyways, just because I done this game of the week so quickly, guys, doesn't mean that you guys can't send in your replays. If I get good, if you guys send me a replay and I think it's good, you know, I'll just do 2 in a week, or 3 or 4, do 1 every day if I get a good replay every day. So I mean, I am a college student and everything, but I do got a lot of free time on my hand. So Terran versus Zerg, Blistering Sands, right? Blistering Sands? Yeah, it's Blistering Sands. I always get Blistering Sands and Desert Oasis confused. But anyways, sending the scout out. Oh, also another thing, I apologize that I don't have a top-notch computer like Mar. He has like a monster freaking computer. My computer is just I just bought barely a new video card for it, and everything else it's like just straight how do you say it, from the factory. I do need to get a new power supply unit for it, and but it has enough RAM. I mean, it has like, I think it's 8 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte hard drive, so it's good, I guess. I don't know that much about computers. Anyways, FighT here dropping the mannered engineering bay, and this poor drone is very, very, very sad. He wants to box with that FighT. He wants to he wants to box with FighT. And on the other, Zerg, seeing that his natural got blocked, he drops a spawning pool and the gas. Very, very well done. And FighT over here dropping a refinery. Most likely gonna be going for like a some sort of fast factory, quick factory. So engineering base still mannered. And still chasing this SCV down, but this drone can't get it. It's only 5 hit points away from exploding into little pieces. And this SCV over here gonna place a supply depot. Yes, this SCV over here is gonna place a supply depot right here on this destructible rocks, so we could see if Ist over here ever decides to hit these rocks. FighT will know that he's hitting them. Dropping the mule. Mules are very good. They mine super fast. And the marines, 2 marines out. Getting a queen. Still pretty early in the game, guys. Also, I've been looking up like certain things to do with the cast, and I hate. Sorry guys, but I hate the fact that you guys can see when this game is gonna be over. See that? I hate it. So I actually figured out how to be able to overlay something over it, how Day 9 does it, but I need somebody to make me a graphic. So if anybody is up to the task, maybe like a prOxiteam graphic or Photoshop it or something. It doesn't really matter what size it is because I could resize it myself. But yeah, you guys want to have, I don't know, maybe we could have a contest and you guys could see who gives me the best banner, and I'll use that for the cast. But yeah, if you guys want to Photoshop something that says as long as it has prOxiteam on it, it could be anything, but it has to have prOxiteam on it, I will place it right here over this little replay timeline, whatever you want to call it, so you guys could see it. That is my WoW buddy. Okay, anyways, going for a reactor on that factory. Alright, so we're going to be seeing some double helions. And we do see this spawning pool over here, and it seems to me that Ist has dropped the Baneling nest. Now there are two things about this. One is that this fight over here is not gonna notice it. Why is he not gonna notice it? Because it's all the way over here, and then there's no creep around this Baneling nest that could give FighT a hint that there's a building over here. But the downfall about it though is that, as you're gonna see right now when it goes up, when a Zerg building is not on creep, it dies pretty fast. So as you can see right there, see that? It's dropping health. So that is the bad thing about it. So it seems to me that he's gonna be going for a Baneling bust and knocking away at these rocks, but this Marine right here is defending it. So we're gonna see how this Baneling bust goes. It seems that he's really committing to it. There are no drones mining at the natural, and he's just making pure Zerg. These 10 Zerglings are in the making. The Banelings are coming in now. Let's see how FighT answers it. It would help if he really brought up this supply depot. The Banelings are going in. The Banelings are going in. They're going in, and one explodes. Another one detonates. Another one detonates, and another one. Oh, and 4 Marauders just go down, and the Zerglings are just cleaning up. They're just cleaning up all the forces. Another Marauder goes down. There are 2 Helions left and 2 more on the process. It would have really helped if FighT was able to put the supply depot back up. Still producing 16 Zerglings in the making. 2 Helions still being made. There's no way that he could get the blue flame upgraded because there's no tech lab on that factory. But just trying to micro the best way he can. FighT is in a really rough situation. Although it could seem that he's not that bad in the situation. There is no drones mining at the natural of Ist, and he is able to thwart back these Banelings, but he's not giving up. These Banelings are still gonna hatch. They're still gonna be going at it. The main is still being mined, but there is no mining done at the natural. Seems like he's building his first drone at the natural, so he's gonna start mining at the natural, and he's gonna start knocking away at these rocks again. And let's see what FighT is doing here. He seems to be just pumping out the Helions, knowing that the Helions could hit the Banelings from a very far distance, and when they're in the line, that flame could get all of them. So the Helions are coming in. FighT pulled up. Oh, and he busts right through the tech lab, and now the Banelings are just coming in, but the Helions are just burning all of them, and now the Zerglings come in, and the Zerglings take down one Marauder, and the SCPs come out to the fight to help protect their base, the beautiful, lovely base, and it slows down this Zergling. Poor Zergling getting hit by the concussive shell, and still hitting and trying to do as much damage as he can, but there is right now 7 Helions on the field, and those Helions are just gonna burn through those Zerglings. Very nice attempt. I like the attempt by Ist, but now he's in a very rough situation. As we can see in the income tab, FighT is ahead by roughly 300 minerals, but they do have the same number of harvesters. He is now just pumping drones, as we can see in the production station, just pumping drones, getting the Roach Warren. Very good idea. Roaches do very well against Helions attacking the mineral line. FighT, on the other hand, over here, getting supply blocked, but dropping the second gas, getting a barracks, moving out with this Helion, mostly Helion. So I cannot say that word for the love of God. Vultures, I would call them vultures. He's moving out with the vultures and the Marauders, and the 4 Marauders, and there is roughly 9. I think there's 8 in a row. Yeah, there is 9 Helions in the front, dropping 2 spine crawlers, and 4 roaches are in the making. 6 roaches are on the field, still going around. These Zerglings trying to poke through, but there's way too many Helions. Jesus Christ, FighT is ruthless. So still moving out with these Helions, scouting around, see what he could poke. Dropping the command center. I really like the decision by FighT. One of the basic things to do in the RTS game is when you attack, you expand. It's very safe. You have your opponent on his toes. He's mostly, especially this early in the game, he's not gonna counterattack you, especially after a Baneling bust. So knocking away at these destructible rocks, roaches are coming in from the backside of FighT, and FighT trying to make her on Marauders. Takes out one Marauder. Helions trying to get some hits on the roaches. The roaches get 1 hit, 2 hits, but Helions don't do that. excuse me, Helians don't do that much damage to roaches. And destructible rocks are going down. 600, 500, 400. Roaches are coming from the backside. Takes out one Helian. Taking out. That's it. There is no more taking him out. And these tanks right here and these marines are gonna bust out from these destructible rocks. So we'll see how that goes. And Ist right here preparing up a roach and zergling army. Getting pretty high up in the minerals and upgrading the roach speed. One thing I've noticed myself from being a Zerg player is realizing that just like in Brood War, this macroing in Zerg versus Terran is pretty freaking rough. Like I don't see, I mean, unless you're Ret or Idra or one of those great players, it's almost impossible to be able to keep your mineral count so freaking low on only 2 hatches. So I've actually been experimenting with dropping a 3rd hatch in my main and getting another queen for that to be spawning larva, and it's actually been helping out a lot. So any aspiring Zerg players, you guys should try it out. I wouldn't be surprised seeing a 3rd hatch, or professional players, gamers dropping the 3rd hatch in their main to help support their macro. And dropping this hatchery down here at this expansion. So Ist is expanding, and FighT over here dropping a bunker with nothing in it, but just camping outside of his base, making sure nothing comes through. He's blocked off his main with 2 engineering base, +1 upgrade is already down. And let's see if he's getting infantry weapons level 1 already, and producing tanks, 2 supply depots. One thing I've also noticed about Zerg is that it's literally every single time these larvae spawn, you gotta make an overlord. You have to make one. If you don't make one overlord, you will get supply box ridiculously. So it seems he heard me. Ist dropping this 3rd hatch to help support his macro. And I would like if Ist was to expand again over here. Why, you may ask? Is just that FighT right now is kind of camping out, not really doing much, and Zerg is the swarm, and swarm means you gotta be everywhere. So this is getting the banelings. Let's see if he has speed upgraded. Oh, it just started baneling speed upgrading. He is gonna have how many banelings on the field? Roughly 20 banelings on the field now. And FighT is attacking this expansion down at the 6 o'clock position, and it's gonna go down. There's no way they can be able to save that. Just way too many tanks, and roaches, zerglings, banelings all on the front. And FighT is doing a pretty good job, actually. I mean, I would like to see drop a reactor down so he could be able to support, and he just poked right here. You guys missed it. You're gonna see Ist trying to come out, flank FighT, but he just sees that there's bunkers, and then he sees FighT's army moving in, so he just decides to pull back. Very good job. I mean, necessarily when you move out doesn't mean you have to attack. It's just, you could just move out and then not even attack, just move out and have your opponent think you're going to attack and have him reposition his army. That's all it is. That's all that Ist is doing. They're trying to get FighT to reposition his army. So very nice tank placement by FighT. Putting the tanks down in the bottom area, and this is a perfect time to attack. This T-Sinks aren't sieged up, and the banglers are going to go in, and the banglers are going to destroy those tanks. There is no way that FighT could have not done that. That was just perfect timing. That, guys, is how you time. Literally, like, that was perfect timing, flawless. And there is this SCV down here on the bottom right to see when Ist expands to the bottom side, and Ist is gonna poke on this to the entrance, I guess you could say, of FighT's base, taking down this tank and going to take down these bunkers, taking down the marines in it too. There is 2 Marauders.